Pause means, see, listen to these three sentences. I am Bhavin Chauhan, I am from Bharuch, and I come here to teach English. Now, this is a sentence which correct English, but this is a very monotonous sentence. What we need, I am Bhavin Chauhan, pause. I am from Bharuch, pause. I am here to teach English, pause. See, in writing, we have full stop, but in speaking, we have pause. When the pause happens, listener understand that the thought has, I mean, the thought ends, or thought, the point of thought got ends. Clear? So the same thing, what full point is doing in writing, your pause is doing in speaking. So learn to take pause. Many a times we speak so frequently, and because of that, sometimes we forget to take pause. And when we forget to take pause, students, especially in our case, our students are not able to understand. They will always assume that the thought is running, right? But sentence is running, but it is not so. So learn to take pause, right? Allow them to think, right? That is most important thing. When you're taking pause, you're giving time to your student to think also. And it should be of not only more than 2 to 3 seconds. Please remember, you are not Atal Bihari Vajpayee, or they are not, because you must be having, the Atal Bihari sir is having a wonderful style. He used to speak, and then in between he lost in his thought, and then he take, I think, 30 seconds break, and then he speaks, right? And everybody anticipated that what will become. Everybody was excited at that time. So that is a very different story. He is the man, he was a legend. But in our case, what we need to do, take a break of 2 to 3 or 4 seconds. It is enough for students to sync the information that you have given. That is, आपने एक sentence बोला कि today you have to discuss about this particular topic. Now, when after that, if you take 2 to 3 seconds break, you are helping your students to sync that information, है ना? जो इन्फॉर्मेशन आपने दी है उसको सोख होने में, उसको अंदर जाने में, उसको अंदर रहने में, स्टोर होने में थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा ना. दैट इज 3 to 4 seconds. So understand the science, neuroscience also when you teach. Next and most important thing is there is a misconception in India, and especially, I don't know, 90% people I have found in the world, especially in India, who are in my contact, are having this particular misconception. We believe that we must speak in fluent manner, which is absolutely right. But when you speak in fluent manner, we need to remember that also fluency has nothing to do with speed. Clear? So many people सटासट इंग्लिश बोलूँ, सटासट इंग्लिश बोलूँ, बहुत हमें बहुत जल्दी, बहुत अच्छे से, बहुत स्पीड में इंग्लिश बोलना, दैट इज कॉल्ड फ्लुएंट इंग्लिश. ये डेफिनेशन गलत है. फ्लुएंट इंग्लिश मीन्स द फ्लो ऑफ थॉट should come in a very, very lucid manner, in a clear manner, without interruption. That is fluency. Okay? So अब जब बोलते हैं तो बीच में आप अटके ना, बीच में आपका फ्लो ब्रेक ना हो जाए, वो देखना है फ्लुएंसी. लेकिन मिसकंसेप्शन क्या है कि we have to speak English in a very fast manner. So when we speak in a fast manner, people believe that we are having a wonderful grip on English, but which is wrong, because when you speak in a fast manner, students are not able to understand, and then the problem starts. See, this is the fast, right? So we need to understand that also, that take pause, be relaxed, and then speak. Then one more tip for voice, for speaking, that whenever you go for speaking, at least take time. That means take 30 minutes, right? 30 seconds, sorry, 30 seconds, close your eyes and tell yourself that you can do well, you can speak well. This is especially for those people who are entering into this profession as a new person. They always having a phobia of speech in public, right? So mirror therapy is one of the best example for, and one of the best solution for them, that before this, before your speech comes, before your term comes, please close your eyes for 30 seconds and tell yourself that you can do it. You can speak well, you can express well, and it will work. But you have to be serious in those 30 seconds. That is number one. If you have read the biography of all the good communicators around the world, or if you have read the research on that, everybody is admitting that before giving a big speech to thousands of crowd, they used to go to their washroom, they observe themselves in the mirror, and they always have 2 or 3 positive talk with themselves, that I can speak, I have power, I can deliver. And then they enter into the arena, that is in front of audience, and then give the wonderful speech, right? So please remember, this is a wonderful way you can improve your speech. Okay. Last time, if you remember, I have also told you that if you really want to have a magnetic voice, what we need to do, we need to go for water, right? So have water in between when you speak. Your voice effect will be increased by 13%. It is now standard research that if you want to have a magnetic voice, if you want to have a complete, audible, and effective voice, have your throat and your mouth wet. Clear? So with this speaking is over. These are the things we need to do. See, it's a long task. See, and improving communication as well as speaking in communication, right, is one of the lifelong pursuit. So every day we have to do, see, developing a skill is just like a developing a muscles. Every day you have to go to gym to develop that. The moment you stop, within 5 to 6 days, you will find that you are losing the strength in the body. Yes or no? It is just like brushing. So it is a daily task. 7 minus 1 is equal to 0. 30 plus minus 31 minus 1 is equal to 0. 365 minus 1 is equal to 0. So it's a daily task. We have to devote some time daily to improve yourself. With this, we are cutting this off. And now we are focusing on the new topic called writing skills. Now, what is writing here, right? See, in speaking, we express ourselves with the help of symbols. Whenever these symbols are oral symbols, right? These signs are oral signs, which were interpreted by our mind, and these sound waves goes through our ears, right? Clear? Now, in writing, what you do, you encode your message in the written symbols, and the reader will interpret those symbols through their mind with the help of eyes. So they see that symbol, they observe that symbol, they understand the meaning of that symbol, and then they grasp the meaning, right? Clear? So this is the whole process of writing and reading understanding. Now, writing is one of the best thing. Those, if you have studied last 30 years books on personal development, those books who are written on thinking skill, 95% people have given this particular idea that think with the ink. That means if you really want to become effective thinker, learn to think with your pen and paper. That means whatever problems you have, if you just start writing those things that will definitely help us to get solved, right? So let us start our work with this. This is a writing skill. I'm sharing the PPT, kindly observe that. This is writing skill. 1 minute. I'm also following my own tip, and that is taking water. Now see this. See, ability to express yourself, you require a speech, right? But many a times when you want to express yourself at length, right? Many a time when you want to express yourself, something that you cannot say or something which is not feasible to say, right? We take the help of writing. Writing had many forms, right? People used to write drama, people used to write essays, stories, novel, poetries. They express themselves in different genres of writing. Clear? So it's an ability to write meaningful sentence. What is skill here? Meaningful sentence, which has certain meaning. Absurd thing cannot be considered as writing. आप डिक्शनरी से 50 शब्द ले लीजिए और उसको कहीं भी जंबल अप करके लगा देंगे. That is not called writing. Writing means you are creating a meaningful sentence, lines, paragraph, which reader can easily understand in terms of excellent writing skills, right? It is perfect way to write and express yourself. Please remember that. Now, this is the ability to, what are the importance of writing? So this writing is providing you the ability to express yourself, right? It is the best way. Today we have we have discussed that in ICT also, that blogging is one of the best platform to express yourself to the world, and that is free of cost. Now, let us say if you have a good writing skill, every day you can add something into it, right? You can inform the world, you can detain the world, you can even educate the world, you can inspire the world also with the help of blogging, and that is also nothing. It's a writing on the internet. Yes or no? So in some people it is what do you say? It's natural. Some people having that natural talent of writing, but in some we need to cultivate that thing. We need to learn that art, and we consider that we are learners. We may be having some level of gift of natural writing skills, but still it is an art. We have to work on our art like that. It is just like a bodybuilding, right? The how effectively you are using your gym hours, that really help you to develop your own body, right? Their own muscles. Same with here, right? That how effectively you are devoting time for your writing, that will help you to develop yourself. But please remember, writing solely, that means it's primarily based on your practice, and that is also daily practice. That is why I told you that you start writing diary from this year, right? If you have started, you are the best. If you have not started, still only 1 month has passed in this year. By the diary of this year, and every day write something about you in your diary. It's a best way to express yourself, and it's also private. Blogging is public, it is social. You may shy away because you may face the problem of grammar, language, vocabulary, spelling, so many things. But a diary, it's your personal thing, so you can be free from all those things, and you can definitely focus on writing only. Okay, so this that. Here we require a good language of knowledge, good means exposure to grammar to develop these things, right? That means you should have some level of vocabulary, basic level of grammar, and inclination. That means you want to do that. The want is required here, right, to improve these things. Second, it serves as a record for future, right? People, if you just compare the Indian system and Western system 100 years back, they have done one study, right? That India was a melting pot. That means melting pot of culture as well as very rich knowledge. But from last 400 years, we find those knowledge start getting obsolete. That means what? It is erased from the memory of the people. It is erased from the world as well. But on the other hand, the Western people used to preserve those knowledge of their own, right, very well. How these things happen? हमारा जो नॉलेज है वो कौन से परंपरा से चल रहा था? इट वॉज गोइंग ऑन ओरल ट्रेडिशन, राइट? गुरु शिष्य परंपरा से ओरली चल रहा था. राइटिंग वॉज देयर, बट इट वॉज सम लिमिटेशन इज देयर. सेम थिंग दिस वेस्टर्न पीपल आर हैविंग अ वंडरफुल हैबिट. अगर आप देखें तो कोई भी जो एडवेंचरर था, दैट मीन्स दोज हु आर डूइंग एडवेंचर्स इन द सी फेयर, दैट मीन्स इन द वॉरफेयर, एज वेल एज दोज हु आर इन पॉलिटिकल लेवल, they always used to maintain their journals. So they love to record things, and that recorded things become the base for so many new theories, so many new invention. Same thing with your personal life also. When you record yourself daily in your diary about your life, it becomes a record for you to future, right? Many a time after we read 2 or 3 years of diary, we come to know that are we on a right track or are we moving from our track, right? So this is really important. All the researchers used to record those research in the scientific journals and diaries, and they by recording those things, they design the future of those experiments. Clear? Help you to getting a job in life. This is also important. See, writing is a skill which is required in every profession. You are a teacher, you are a manager, you are a clerk, whatever kind of work you are doing, you need to have that thing. And those, according to LinkedIn survey, आप जानते हैं ना अभी तो क्या हुआ है कि सबसे ज्यादा जॉब पोस्टिंग कहाँ होती है? On LinkedIn. So according to LinkedIn survey, those who are having a wonderful writing skill to designing resume used to get job more. That is why they are running free classes on LinkedIn Learning for writing resume. And now, if you are having the subscription of Microsoft 365, then you will have the caption there when you write resume. Okay, so this is the facility that they are providing. It's a professional skill. Writing is a professional skill, and that need to be developed. Those who can write well are always in demand, because majority of people are not able to express themselves well. They are not having that particular flow. So that is why, if you have a flow, if you can write well, if you can create something beautiful, if you can get your message across, you are always at demand. Okay, it improves your communication skill. It is very natural that see, writing is a kind of a channel which channelize your knowledge, okay, and show the world your ideas and viewpoint. So your audience get your ideas and viewpoint through your writing. And the more you write, the better you can express yourself, right? And the better you express yourself, more clearly you express yourself, what happens, that becomes. We have discussed in the very first day that LSRW are interconnected. That means collectively this LSRW is called communication skills, right? So if your writing is improved, your speaking definitely get effect of that. Somebody who is having a problem of a flow, that means if they are not getting words when they are speaking, I request them to go for diary writing, because in diary writing you get time to think. So the word starts means you have time, right, where you can think of and you can write. So this practice of thinking and writing will help you when you come into speaking situation. There definitely you don't have time, but definitely the practice that you have done at night by diary writing help you to get the word flows, right? Clear? So just think of that. It really helps you. All are interconnected. If you improve writing, it improves other skills also. It improves your focus and connect with yourself. Again, this is again, if you write blogspot, if you write article, essay, or travel experience, business trips, quotes, diary, or whatever you are writing, when you write, it reflects yourself. It connect means yourself with yourself. Okay, because when you take pen and when you think about yourself, about your own point of view about that particular incident, it really help you to connect with yourself. This is very important, that we need to do this self-reflection exercise every now and then. And if you do that, you need pen and paper. And when you start writing, you find a kind of a connection with yourself. Those who are writing regularly must have feel that connection with yourself, right? And those who are not writing can start from today. Clear? It is one of the factor to develop your personality also. Yes. So, because when you know yourself, when you connect with yourself, you know yourself. When you know yourself, you come to know that I have these and these issues, and these are my problems. When we diagnose those things, then what happens? We can improve upon it, right? It's just like a blood test. When a doctor gets the blood test done, you come to know that you have this problem, and then according to that test, you got the medicine. So awareness of a disease is important, and writing is helping you to do that to your own self. Clear? It is making you aware about yourself and the problems of you with you. Next, it increases the knowledge, creativity, and imagination. Yes. How it increases the knowledge? By reading, you increase the knowledge, right? How writing can help you to increase the knowledge? When you are writing, your brain, that is your brain cells, get increased benefit. Your capacity of thinking, your capacity to for problem solving get increased, so you become smart. Next thing is that it improves the creativity. See, it is just like a blank canvas. Painters used to do painting with the help of colors. Writers used to paint with the help of words. Right? It's just like a blank canvas. Blank paper is just like a blank canvas, and you are also creating a picture, but that picture in painting is not with the colors, but with the words. So it's a very creative art. It requires imagination also. So when you're exercising these things, definitely it increase. It's a very simple common law of mind. The more you emphasize on something, it always get developed. Same thing with creativity and imagination. While writing, when you are thinking creatively, when you are using your imagination, that these two things also get sharp. Your memory also get improved. Your awareness gets also get increased. Clear with this? Again, the same thing. And I'm repeating again why? Because writers are always in demand. See, writing uh, for digital media is something which is always in demand. Earlier, writing means people have the misconception that it is novel, poems, short stories, writing for newspaper, that is only. So it's not just a journalism, it's a pure business which is working in a very flourishing manner. See, understand that thing. According to survey, in 2020, every day, 3,000 websites get open. Now, when we have 3,000 websites every day, now these websites also need some content, right? And even that content should be in such a way that it should not look like a plagiarism, that means copying from somewhere. And many websites are spending money to have a unique content. So what they require, they are looking for content writer. Content writer who can write on the topic of those websites. So those websites always hire people called content writer or content means a content creator. There are two terms here: content writer and content creator. You can just Google it; you will come to know. They used to provide money per word. Last year we have a student in English. Uh, she came from army background and she had a good writing skill, and she used to earn 1 word per rupee. That means 1 word, 1 rupee. That was her charge, and she was getting a wonderful money last year. Now she has left, so I don't know what is the status, but she used to show all the things and she was doing a wonderful job. So writing itself is a money making process. There is a wonderful platform called Medium, which is unfortunately not giving money to Indian people, but in Western world, it's one of the best platform where you can express yourself and you can sell your articles, right? Then there is a search engine called Craigslist. Here you will find a lot of on-demand jobs, a lot of short projects of writing. You can search and you can apply for it, you can negotiate and you can start working on it, right? So, and see about the social media also. In social media also, people are looking for good content. So if you're a good content designer, if you're a good content marketer, you can definitely are always in the demand, because these news website, social media website, or any kind of website need some kind of writing services to maintain and update themselves. So here they always look for people who are good at it. And it's a freelancing job. That means you get the money per article or per word or per assignment. So it's a kind of a no bondage job. You finish the work, you get the money, advertise goes end there, right? Again, we search, we get it. It's a free hand, it's a freelancing. That means you have a freedom, as much as you can earn and as much as you can devote, and with no bondage that every day you have to do that. It is your choice, right? So think in that direction also, that by developing your writing skill, you can earn well as a content developer or a content writer. Clear? Next is, these are tips for effective writing. Then this is very important. When you are writing, please remember. See, earlier in 18th century and 19th century, we have a misconception that the longest the sentence, the better understanding of that particular sentence has. That means एक एक सेंटेंस चार चार लाइन तक चलता था. जितना लंबा सेंटेंस है उसमें अच्छी ज्यादा क्लैरिटी है. दैट मीन्स पूरा सेंटेंस सेमी कॉलम करते करते उसमें ही समझा देते थे पूरा का पूरा विचार. Now it is not so. The most effective sentence are simple, short, and easy. Right? Please remember, in 21st century and later part of 20th century, this movement has started, and that is because of internet. Because if you want to promote English, if you want to promote language, it should be easy. It should not be esoteric. Now, what is esoteric? Esoteric, ESOTERIC. Esoteric means difficult to understand, right? So language writing should not be esoteric, because students or a reader will not going to see one or two times, they are going to take effort and then they leave it. So to promote the language, to promote the writing, people have understood that we have to use simple sentences, right? We have to use short and precise sentences and easy words. As we have discussed, there is a term called frequency vocabulary, frequency words. So when you search on the internet, most frequent words throughout the world are only 3,000. And most frequently misused word throughout the world are only 300. So frequently throughout the world, they are using only 3,000 words. We have lakhs of words, but still throughout the world, people are communicating effectively with the help of only 3,000 words. And for basic communication, you require only 300 words. So first of all, as a writer, we need to take this list and we have to master that vocabulary, right? Yes or no? So you understand that and you have to control yourself also, because when you become little bit good and proficient at writing, when you develop a vocabulary, you wanted to use those words again and again. But if you have a simple word for that, why should we go for those kind of heavy words? We need to ask our own self, right? And many a times we have a duplication of meaning also. For example, let us say tall skyscraper, with skyscraper. Now skyscraper means लंबी ऊंची इमारत, right? So अभी इमारत है, means लंबी इमारत को इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं skyscraper. Then definitely tall word is not required. Yes or no? He is means there are many words I'll give you as it comes, right? But this is one of the example that unnecessary also we are using the words, it is called verbose. That means where you don't require the word, we are using that word, that is called verbose. So second tip is that only stay away from excessing stuffing of words. Use only necessary words. Do not use any kind of extra words. Try to be precise. As we have discussed earlier also, people are having a very limited attention span. According to Harvard University, only 7 seconds. Now this is something very horrible, that for 7 seconds only, a person is focusing on us and then his attention got deviated little bit. Maybe not fully, but little bit. So here you need to be very, very careful of using words. Avoid using jargon. What is jargon? Technical terms. The best example is terminology used in law and medical. Though you are the professor of English in England University, let us say Oxford University or Cambridge University, but they also face problem when it comes to language of law or language of medicine. Why? Because they have very different terminology. So when these kind of terminology is used, let us say language of science, if you scientific terms you are going to use, then how can these commerce and arts people can understand that? Same thing with commerce also, same thing with others also. And that is why Indian people, that means especially these companies of insurance, these companies of contracts are really making a lot of money, because आप क्या ध्यान से देखना, जो भी LIC लेते हैं ना, कोई contract लेते हैं ना, तो जरा आप देखना terms and condition. The terms and conditions written in such a language that you always baffled. Always that particular language has 2 to 3 meaning. That is why Australia, Canada, New Zealand, and America passed the law that whenever you are taking insurance and whenever the business dealings are done, writing should be simple as much as possible. Still in India, this law is not prevailing. That is why if you see any LIC policies or any kind of policy that you take, terms and conditions written in a very, very small letters. And apart from that thing, even the language is so horrible that we are not able to understand at what the meaning they want to say, convey to us, right? Next. And हम क्या करते हैं? पढ़े बिना ही sign कर देते हैं, right? Do not use the repetitive sentences as they may confuse the reader. See, repeating is very good for revision, but not when you're writing something, right? So don't repeat unnecessary sentences or unnecessary words, and don't even repeat the thought also again. Instead of passive form, always use active voice. Because when you are using passive form, you know what happens, that you here the doer is absent or doer is less emphasized. So your reader may confuse that who is doing his activity. I'll give you the idea. Uh, Prime Minister got elected. Now, who has elected? It is not written here. It is a passive sentence, right? So, people elected Prime Minister. This is a good sentence. The thief was caught last night. Newspaper आता है ना? क्यों आता है? People caught, police caught, somebody should caught right now. So that should be written that police of this and this station and this and this locality caught the thief. So when you are using active voice, you are highlighting who is the subject, who is the doer of that. Don't delay in writing instead of getting it done now. Okay, that means, see, it's a professional art. So we need to schedule it. We cannot delay it. That means allot some time from your daily schedule for diary writing or for any kind of writing practices. It is required. Okay. Getting it done now is something which is very, means we have to force ourselves sometimes. See, when you start writing, you will have one experience which all the writers are having, that sometimes flow is not coming as it should be or as it used to be. So what we need to do, we have to force ourselves, right? So for that, don't delay it. Have a practice every day. Review your previous work and examine how you have grown up to your skill till today. That means if you have a diary, you can see 5 years back the way you are writing and today the way you are writing, right? You can compare also and you can see the growth also. I can give the guarantee those who are writing definitely for 3 to 4 years, they must have developed their writing skills in that particular language. And reviewing is very important because many times when we are writing, we come to know our own misconception also through writing, and we come to know the level of language also through writing. Okay. Then brush up the basic principles of writing. What is the basic principles? All C's that we have taught. C's, 7 C's, if you remember in communication, right? Clarity, cohesion, then concreteness, then courtesy, then consistency, right? All 7. So the same thing we have to remember here. Try to imitate your favorite writer and author. See, writer always read from the point of view of writing. So when you read something, try to understand what kind of style that writer is using and try to follow that style. We are having our own style, but in the beginning, try to imitate the way he is writing also. For some time, I'm sure it is a good exercise. Outline, edit, and simplify and improve your writing task. That is called redrafting. That means when you are writing something, you also require, please remember, you also require to redraft it. That means read it, correct it, simplify it, edit it. It's very important. आप जब भी अपना कुछ लिखते हैं उसके बाद उसको एडिट करना बहुत जरूरी है. एडिट में ऐसा नहीं कि सिर्फ आप गलतियां ही ढूंढे. सिंप्लीफाई ऑल्सो इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, सो कोई ऐसा वर्ड है या कोई ऐसा सेंटेंस है जो कुछ लंबा ही जा रहा है, कैन वी शॉर्ट इट, राइट? नेक्स्ट, टेक योर टाइम टू एनालाइज व्हाट यू हैव रेड. यस, whatever आपने कुछ भी पढ़ा है, right? If you just analyze it, how the writer is using the word, what sentence patterns are used, the level of sentence, the way the things work. If you just read any kind of writer, they have their own style. If you analyze it, you will definitely going to learn a lot. You have the exam.
Yes, sir.
Right? हाँ.
बीच में बोलने के लिए.
Yeah. No problem, right? I understand that you have the exam. I'll cut short myself here. We'll be meeting at 1:45 again. Clear?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So now
Thank you, sir.
I understand. Sorry for that, right? Carry on. You finish your exam, then come again at 1:45, right? Chalo.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
So much, sir.
Thank you, sir.